Since 1968, serving our community with local news and sports. Covering Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Iredell, Lincoln, and Watauga counties. We are WHKY News.
Good evening and welcome into the Wednesday, November 12th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news today, for the fourth year in a row, North Carolina students have increased their scores and participation in advanced placement exams, outpacing the national average and setting a new record for the state. According to data presented to the State Board of Education last week, more than 90,000 students took over 171,000 AP tests during the 2024-2025 school year. That represents a 7.3% increase in test takers and a 9.8% increase in total tests taken over the prior year. Of all tests taken, 72.1% were scored a 3, 4, or 5, demonstrating that a student is qualified to receive college-level credit for that subject. Since 2021, the number of exams with qualifying scores has roughly doubled. Additionally, all racial and ethnic groups and genders contributed to the growth, as did every region in the state. North Carolina's growth continues to outpace the nation. More details at WHKY.com. With details on a wanted suspect in Burke County, here's Arianna Mack.
That's correct, Rob. A wanted man is being sought on multiple charges. 24-year-old Lucas William Smith is wanted on charges including felony counts of possession of fentanyl, possession of controlled substance on prison or jail premises, along with 2 counts of felony probation violation. He's also charged with misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. The last known address listed for Smith is 7155 Oak Ridge Church Road in Connolly Springs. Anyone with information as to their whereabouts is urged to contact the Sheriff's Office at 828-438-5500 or Burke Sheriff at burkenc.org. I'm Arianna Mack reporting for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna. A break-in with the theft of firearms is under investigation. The Alexander County Sheriff's Office is investigating a breaking and entering that occurred between October 23rd of this year and Tuesday on Highway 16 South in the Wittenberg area. A Cannon gun safe was stolen from that address. The safe contained numerous firearms. Alexander County Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for the individual providing information leading to the arrest and conviction of the suspect. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 828-632-8555. The North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services and North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services have issued an update on a case that we reported yesterday in which they have alerted providers, parents, and caregivers of an outbreak of infant botulism. The outbreak prompted a nationwide recall of all By Heart Incorporated whole nutrition infant formula. As of Monday, 15 infants had been reported with suspected or confirmed botulism cases due to exposure to that formula. This covers 12 states. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, there is one suspected case currently under investigation here in North Carolina. As of November 11th, all lots of By Heart Incorporated whole nutrition infant formula have been voluntarily recalled to date, with investigations ongoing. A property revaluation task force has been established in a Hickory metro county. David Cedrone has the details.
Thanks, Rob. Well, Burke County is taking a new approach to transparency and community involvement when it comes to property values. The county's citizen-led property reevaluation task force has officially held its first meeting. The Burke County Board of Commissioners created the group in July of this year, marking the first time citizens have been directly involved in reviewing property reevaluation process. The task force is made up of 7 local residents with backgrounds ranging from insurance and real estate to construction urban, commercial development, and agriculture. Their mission: to advise county leaders on how land and structure values are assessed and to make sure the process is fair and transparent. The group will continue to meet monthly through December of 2026, exploring everything from land value per acre to building value per square foot and other factors that impact how much homeowners pay for property taxes. The next meeting for the task force is scheduled for Monday, December 2nd at 9 a.m. in the Burke County Commissioners' Chambers. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. In today's crime report, a Hickory man was reportedly caught with drugs and brass knuckles during a traffic stop, and a suspect has been charged with assaulting an individual with a disability. In local sports, Jason Savage has details from Appalachian State men's basketball taking on Ohio State, plus high school boys soccer playoff results and Lenore Rhine volleyball. In Community Focus, we'll have the weekly bulletin with Arianna Mack and a report from the city of Hickory with Sarah Killian. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2, and now live on the WHKY YouTube channel, also at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
You are watching WHKY 14.2 television serving the Charlotte region. We are broadcasting live into over 1.2 million households in Charlotte and the surrounding areas, with over-the-air reception as well as 5 local cable systems. If you are seeing this, so are your potential customers. Are you new to TV advertising? We can help you tap into our TV audience. For a limited time, you can secure 50 30-second commercials per month for the low cost of $750, which includes commercial time and commercial production of your advertisement. Contact us at advertise@WHKY.com and let us customize a marketing plan to grow your business and increase your market share.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
This is Suit Up Sports. Suit Up Sports. Where opinions are as sharp as a tailored suit. No fluff, no gimmicks, just unfiltered, hard-hitting takes on sports and a whole lot more. It's time to suit up.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic, as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Nick, I need your help. I'm trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Hidden things, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
The white flag is in the air, out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
They come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr.
Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, a Hickory man who was reportedly caught with brass knuckles and cocaine faces charges in Iredell County. 30-year-old Brock Mackey Towery was arrested Sunday by Troutman Police. He's charged with possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and carrying a concealed weapon. At approximately 1:35 a.m. Sunday, officers conducted a traffic stop on South Main Street near Cedar Lane in Troutman. During the stop, a passenger in the vehicle, Towery, was reportedly found in possession of cocaine and brass knuckles. Towery is also facing a possession of drug paraphernalia charge in Catawba County. He has court dates in both Iredell and Catawba counties December 2nd. Up next, Arianna Mack has details on arrests in 3 separate cases, including one in which a person with a disability was reportedly assaulted.
Thanks, Rob. A man is charged with assaulting a person with a disability. 29-year-old Kendall Lorian Lineberger, who is listed as a homeless person, was arrested Tuesday by authorities in Catawba County. He's charged with assault on an individual with a disability and assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious injury. Lineberger was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility without bond. No court date was listed. Also, a Lenore man is charged with fleeing from police. 30-year-old Jonathan Howard Ward was arrested Sunday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony, flee to elude arrest with a motor vehicle, and possession of a stolen motor vehicle. Ward is also charged with misdemeanor counts of assault with a deadly weapon and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. He was jailed under $16,000 secured bond. No court date was listed. And a Burke County man has been charged with felony theft in Catawba County. 48-year-old Jamie Lester Lynn, who is listed as a homeless resident of Burke County, was arrested Tuesday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony larceny. Lynn was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $5,000 bond. A district court date was scheduled for Thursday. I'm Arianna Mack reporting for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna. David Cedrone is up next with details on a pair of cases, including one from Burke County in which a wanted person is being sought.
All right, thanks, Rob. The Burke County Sheriff's Office is asking the public's help finding a woman wanted in multiple break-in and theft charges. Deputies say 36-year-old Annie Mae Strickland is wanted on several felony counts, including breaking and entering, larceny of a firearm, larceny of a motor vehicle, and larceny after breaking and entering. She's also facing misdemeanor larceny charge. Her last known address, 5151 Coffee Drive in Morganton. Investigators say she also may go by the name of Annie Mae Huffman. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Huffman should contact the Burke County Sheriff's Office. The phone number is 828-438-5500, or you can email burkesheriff@burkenc.org. In a separate case, 37-year-old Jared Grant Bryant, who police say is homeless, was arrested today by Hickory police officers. He is charged with habitual larceny and second-degree trespass. Bryant is being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility under no bond, and the district court date has been set for November 17th. Both cases remain under investigation. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. A Hickory woman is charged with drug offenses. 43-year-old Amanda Dawn Keller was arrested by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. She's charged with possession of methamphetamine, felony maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Keller was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $7,000 bond. And that's your crime report for today. I'm Rob Eastwood. Thank you so much for joining us. Up next, Jason Savage has local sports.
Nick, I need your help. I'm trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount Credit. We can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Hidden Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Rex Out on Theater is back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14-2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14-2 on free TV.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with high school boys soccer action from last night. Third round of the playoffs continued. In the 4A class, High Brighton fell to Ashe County on the road by the final of 4-1. The Panthers season coming to a close with a record of 18 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. In the 6A class, Alexander Central was shut out by AC Reynolds 4-0. Cougars season ending at 15 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. Little Rhine Volleyball went to a 5th set for the first time this season, seeing themselves though fall at Coker 3-1. This win by the Cobras, snapping a 14-match losing streak to the Bears. Kaylee Cleaver led LR with 19 kills. Bears dropped to 19-6 overall, 13-4 in South Atlantic Conference play. LR returns home for their final regular season match. That will be Friday against Lincoln Memorial. The Bears won the first meeting of the season back on the road, 3-0 on October 17th. First service scheduled for 7 p.m. Friday. Now, regardless of what happens in that contest, the Bears will be hosting a quarterfinal round matchup in the upcoming South Atlantic Conference tournament. They will be a top 4 seed in that tournament, regardless, again, of what happens on Friday. Well, after a fast start to go up by 12 with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first half, the Appalachian State men's basketball team would lead 22-10, but Ohio State outscored the Mountaineers 15-0 in the final 5 minutes of the first half, and ultimately would defeat Appalachian State 75-53 in men's basketball action last night. Kaysen Jennings led the Mountaineers. He had 12 points. App drops to 2-2 on the season. They'll stay on the road for their next game, traveling to New Hampshire, taking on Ivy League school Dartmouth on Sunday. It's the Mountaineers' first game against an Ivy League school since March 8th of 2010. And finally, the Hickory Crawdads have announced their tentative first pitch times for all 66 home games of the 2026 season. Tuesday through Saturday games will begin at 7 p.m., with Sundays starting at 2 p.m. Now, the game on Sunday, May 24th, will have a 6:30 p.m. start time, as the team will host a special Memorial Day fireworks show after the contest. Dads will host a concert on Saturday, July 25th. That will have a 5 p.m. first pitch, with the to-be-announced concert to follow. 3 Education Day games are on the schedule, with 11 a.m. game starts for those contests: Wednesday, April 15th, Thursday, May 7th, and Wednesday, May 20th. The game prior to each Education Day game will have a 6 p.m. start. Camp Day is scheduled for June 17th at 12:05 p.m. Obviously, you can find more with these stories and the latest updates when you visit our website, WHKY.com.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Hey, grab me one too.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults, with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. It's time for the weekly bulletin from Arianna Mack, including a preview of the Foothills Veteran Winter Stand Down. In addition, Sarah Killian has the weekly City of Hickory update, which includes details on the Beautification Awards program, also a look at holiday events.
Starting off your arts and entertainment bulletin board with the City of Hickory, Senior Communications Specialist Sarah Killian. Tell us about the upcoming Beautification Awards.
The City of Hickory is now accepting nominations for its annual Beautification Awards program, presented by the Community Appearance Commission. This program recognizes outstanding efforts to enhance the appearance of properties across Hickory through landscaping, renovation, or restoration. Awards will be given in several categories, including residential and non-residential projects, community group efforts, and environmental stewardship through the Litter Quitter Award. A new category this year will also honor a property recognized through the Hickory in Bloom program. If you know a property that stands out for its beauty, creativity, or positive impact on the neighborhood, submit a nomination by November 28th. Visit the city website for all the details and to access the nomination form.
Sounds great. And I know we're kicking off the holidays, so tell us all about that in the City of Hickory.
Yes, I can't believe it, but holiday fun is just around the corner, and you can celebrate the start of the holiday season with 2 festive events in downtown Hickory next week. Join us downtown on Friday, November 21st for the annual Lowe's Foods Christmas Parade and tree lighting. The evening begins at 5:45 p.m. with a Fallen Heroes procession, followed by a festive parade featuring over 100 community groups. After the parade, gather at Union Square for Santa's arrival and the lighting of the city's Christmas tree. Plus enjoy live music, free hot chocolate, a giant snow globe photo opportunity, and a dazzling train display. Then be sure to come back Saturday, November 22nd for Holiday Palooza from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. with Santa visits, photos with the Thanksgiving turkey, crafts, story time, and a special holiday farmers market. Now, doesn't that sound like fun?
So much fun. But how can we stay connected with our City of Hickory?
Of course, we want you to stay informed and connected with the City of Hickory all year long. Visit hickorync.gov for city news, meeting schedules, and event listings. And through the city website, you can also subscribe to monthly e-newsletters and explore digital copies of publications like the City Snippets, Crafting Hickory magazine, and a newcomer guide for new residents. And of course, for real-time updates, be sure to follow the city on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sarah. Now I'll add a few more events coming up in your Hickory Metro. The Foothills Veteran Winter Stand Down event will be held November 13th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the J.E. Broyhill Civic Center. This is a free, exclusive event for veterans and their family caregivers. The Winter Stand Down helps connect veterans with services available to them and offers them a place to fellowship with fellow veterans. Breakfast and lunch will be provided. Jazz on Tap comes to Tasteful Beans in downtown Hickory on November 16th at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Jazz on Tap is the longest running jazz night in Western North Carolina for 21 years. From 2000 to present, jazz lovers continue to hear quality jazz of all flavors with rotating musicians each month from 6 to 8 p.m. Jazz on Tap may look a little different than the 2000 to 2020 with the change in location and scaling back to once a month. However, it still caters to the jazz enthusiast who enjoys world-class jazz from musicians around the state. Cost is $12 for non-Hickory Jazz Society members. Tasteful Beans offers table service, a special Jazz on Tap food menu, as well as beer, wine by the glass or bottle, and coffee, specialty teas, smoothies, and more. On November 15th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., Hart Square Foundation presents Open Earth Cooking Class, Preparing for Thanksgiving. Explore historic cooking methods, learn to interpret 18th century recipes, and enjoy the deliciousness of foodways history in this all-day class. Use the beautiful Hart Tavern hearth to cook a holiday feast over open fire using tools and equipment that were common in the 18th century. Join them as they roast a goose, in this case a large chicken, make several favorite seasonal side dishes, prepare pumpkins and apples to make our favorite holiday treats, and more. This is a hands-on class, so please bring a notebook, writing utensil, and your favorite apron. You must be 13 or older to register. Students under 16 must be accompanied by an adult. November 15th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Catawba Science Center, you can visit Mindbender Mansion. Enter the wonderfully puzzling world of Mindbender Mansion, an eclectic place full of brain teasers and interactive challenges guaranteed to test the brain power and problem-solving skills of even the most experienced puzzlers. Math, science, and technology educational content are woven into the puzzles, videos, and group challenges found inside the exhibit. Sponsored by US Connect, Corning, SureTape, and Piedmont Natural Gas. Plan your visit at CatawbaScience.org. That's all for the Arts and Entertainment Bulletin Board. Get out and explore your Hickory Metro. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna, and thanks to Sarah, as always, for joining us. We really appreciate you coming by. Well, that wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News today. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio. That's 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. Also streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you so much for joining us today. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, and Sarah Killian, I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.